Who's in the band? Yes, this episode from the Smurfs for 2021 rocks. This episode starts Rocky and Meteorite, members of the famous Smurf band, walk confidently around the village, where the Smurfs see their presence and fawn over the two Smurfs, but notice that the leader, Glammy, is missing. This Smurf is who the Smurfs want their autographs signed to, which annoys Rocky and Meteorite as Glammy makes his grand entrance on a car. The Smurfs scream at the sight of him and the others ask for autographs. Reporter asks Glammy if he's afraid for the concert for Willow's birthday night, but Glammy gloats about this, and when reporter asks about his other members, Glammy says they're the luckiest musicians in the world because they get to play with him. Rocky reminds Glammy of the rehearsal, but Glammy blows it off, saying he doesn't need rehearsal since he has autographs to sign. This irritates his other band members. Later, Glammy signs many Smurfs autographs, including Tim's and Grouchy's. The next Smurf he signs is Willow, his guest of honor for tonight's concert, and is a deserving girl. Willow finds this charming as Glammy rushes off for his late rehearsal. Glammy is now late for rehearsal as Meteorite and Rocky are mad at him. They tell him that their instruments have also disappeared. Rocky suspects Glammy had something to do with this, but he detests this, claiming it's not his problem. Just then, Meteorite and Rocky hear Farmer, Monkey, and a couple of animals playing with them. The Smurf band rush up to Farmer, upset that he took their instruments. Farmer clarifies that Glammy brought them here this morning with Painter. Glammy explains that Painter wanted to do a tribute to the best singer of all time and they went to the alarm place for the exhibition of his portrait, but he forgot to bring them back. Glammy's insensitive comments anger Rocky and Meteorite, who say the animals could have ruined their instruments and he's nothing but a diva. Glammy is enraged at this and orders them to apologize, but Meteorite points out that this is the behavior of a diva. Glammy calls himself the best singer in the world, but Meteorite says even Monkey's a better singer than Glammy. Upset and hurt by these criticisms, Glammy says he quits the band, now and forever. Farmer worries about this, since Willow's concert is tonight. So Rocky says they'll hold an audition for a good singing Smurf. Auditions are held by Rocky and Meteorite, and their auditioners include Farmer, Smurfette, Lazy, who snores on the microphone, Harmony, Monkey, which they give up on, Chef, who sings in Italian, Hefty, Dimwitty, who is imitating a bird, Harmony, again, who slams a guitar on the ground several times, and Clumsy, who trips and falls onto the ground. Glammy laughs at several of those audition fails. With Clumsy as the last to audition, Rocky and Meteorite contemplate on what they're going to do. The only presumed option they have is Glammy, who immediately shows up, ready for them to forgive him. Just then, they hear Vanity singing in the bathtub, which catches their attention with Vanity's beautiful voice. Rocky and Meteorite knock on his door, though Glammy retaliates against this casting, since Vanity himself is also a diva. Meteorite recommends he starts his solo career. This upsets Glammy, and it turns into anger as he storms off. Vanity opens the door and asks for their opinion on his makeup. Meteorite speeds the answer and asks if he can be the lead singer for Willow's concert tonight. Vanity agrees, but not until they do a couple of things for him. Vanity turns out to be demanding, getting a massage from Rocky and cakes and flowers he demanded from Meteorite. Vanity rejects all the cakes and orders for them to be sent back. Glammy watches from outside as Meteorite walks back annoyed. Glammy snickers at the demands. Rocky asks if they can start practicing now, but Vanity orders for him to get tongue cream. Meteorite says they can give him this before the concert. Vanity agrees but would also like to be called Smurf Star the Magnificent from now on. This annoys the two musicians but delights Glammy. The Smurf band practice the song, with Vanity doing a stunning job on the vocals. Rocky and Meteorite congratulate Vanity on the vocals and ask for him to do it one more time, but Vanity doesn't want to, since he believes he did Smurf-tacular and it's time for his beauty nap. Rocky and Meteorite give Vanity pickles to soothe his eyes and a chair. Meteorite tries to tell him that they go on at sunset, but Vanity shushes her, annoying the two musicians. Glammy watches from behind the audition area as Meteorite says she misses Glammy, since next to Vanity, he doesn't seem like a diva at all. Rocky misses Glammy too, but Vanity is the only singer they have right now and they have to think about Willow's birthday first. Vanity gives out the order for his tongue cream, which Rocky mocks in secret as he and Meteorite angrily walk away. Glammy says Smurf star The Magnificent is going down. At night, the Smurfs gather to see the concert, including Willow, ready for the show to start. Meanwhile, Vanity practices singing in the mirror when Meteorite shows up with the tongue cream, saying they have to go on, but Vanity says his fans could wait. Meteorite is angered by this and walks from his house. As she leaves, Glammy secretly goes into Vanity's house and swaps the cream for something else more mischievous. Vanity tries the tongue cream, only for his tongue to grow longer. Vanity shrieks as Glammy rushes in, revealing himself. Vanity is upset and asks why Glammy did this. Glammy says he should be out there and he never should have been replaced. Vanity says he quit like a diva. Glammy says he's not a diva until Vanity says divas only care about being the star. This makes Vanity cry, causing Glammy to realize what he has done. He wants to make things right and wants to borrow Vanity's flower. The Smurf band plays at the concert, though what none of them see is that Vanity is Glammy in disguise. Glammy shouts out Meteorite and Rocky and introduces backup Smurfs as his dancers. The Smurfs cheer at the end of the concert and tells the other Smurfs to wish Willow a happy birthday. The Smurfs chant to Willow, making her happy. Vanity's band members tell him that the concert was cool, but Vanity says it's time for his beauty sleep, which annoys the two band members. Later, Meteorite and Rocky walk to Vanity's house, where a couple of Smurfs line up to get autographs. They say they want to say thanks for his nice performance. Just then, Vanity takes the two into his house and tells them he didn't perform, it was Glammy, which shocks them. Glammy looks at the flower he used near the river. Meteorite and Rocky show up and tell him Vanity told them what happened. Glammy apologizes for acting like a diva, wishing he had realized it before. Rocky says they miss him and they want him to be back in the band. Glammy agrees on one condition, a group hug. So, who's in the band rocks, and so does Dreamer, Master of Love. The cuddly toy sucks. End of salute.